Hey, this is Bob from Dog Watch Cigar Radio.
And this is Dale, and you're watching a video review on StogieReview.com.
Excellent.
That one sounded okay.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stogie Review video review. If you're new to the game here, we just sit in front of the camera, do an honest video review about once a week. There's three of us, myself, Walt, there's Jerry, and Justin, and we kind of take turns just doing these cigar video reviews. And anyway, this time I have the 601 Blue Label. This is by EO Brands. It's also United Tobacco, I think. This is blended by Don Pepin Garcia. Now there are a few other in the EO lineup which are blended by Rocky Patel. The 601 just happens to be blended by Don Pepin. The Vibe and the REO or Rio is all Rocky Patel blended products. But anyway, if you're a regular listener of the Dog Watch Cigar Radio, this cigar may be familiar to you because Jerry, Justin, Brian, and I just happened to sit in on the show this week, and we smoked the 601. So I thought I would smoke this cigar this week and kind of pair up the video review with the great show Bob and Dale put on. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get started with this particular cigar. And well, before I get into cutting and lighting, first thing about the cigar, it does have a loose band, and it's one of the things I really enjoy about cigars. If the band is loose, it's never a problem. It doesn't damage the wrapper when it's time to take it off. When you first pick this cigar up, it feels very smooth and delicate and almost a little fragile. But as soon as you get the handling a little bit, you can feel that it's very well made. It's firmly packed. There's no soft spots. It's got a nice square press. It's actually from what I understand, it's actually the first square pressed cigar by Don Pepin Garcia. So, it's very interesting and a nice cigar to give a shot. But anyway, yeah, it's got a nice aroma, nice dark Maduro wrapper. It's very consistent in color, small veins. It's just a great looking cigar. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut my torpedo here. Start with a small amount. I had a bit of a problem with the first one I smoked. It had the draw was a little too loose, but right. And it's about perfect this time. It's got a real nice, smooth, pretty light flavor. So anyway, I'm going to get started. This is the boring part. If you guys don't like this anymore, I know I got a lot of comments before saying, don't stop toasting a cigar and lighting the cigar on camera. But if that opinion's getting old, please shoot me an email so I can stop doing this. Not that I have a problem doing it; it's just a lull in the tape, and it gets kind of boring. I would think, anyway. Well, that about does it. The cigar is lit, producing good smoke. It's wow, it's much more full body than I remembered. It's a little earlier in the day. I think it's about 7 o'clock now. Not a.m. It's 7 p.m. But anyway, let me smoke into this a little bit further, and I will be back, and we'll get down to business. Welcome back, folks. I'm plugging away on my 601 Maduro here, and I just did a quick little look up on the web, and price point in these for a 5-pack of the Maduro torpedoes, which are a 52 ring gauge by 6.12 inch length. You're looking at about $35.60 per 5-pack. Box prices range between $165 and $180. So you don't have a budget stick here, but so far it's performing really well. One thing to note about the cigar is that I'm getting a little bit of blistering after each puff. I tried to take a picture of it. I'll flash it on the screen, see if you can actually see it. But you've got the burn line here, which is a little uneven. It's a little wavy, but but it's not really bad by any means. You've got what they call the mascara of the cigar, which is the black ring that runs around, and you've got a fairly thin black ring that runs around. It's a little bulging, and right behind that, you've got a light brown ring, which I see kind of often when Maduro cigars, and I think it's because of the heat. If you've ever over-toasted a Maduro cigar, or you've gotten the flame a little too close, you'll see that you kind of bleach it almost. You're not turning it white, but you're taking away that dark Maduro color, and you're lightening the leaf when you get the flame too close to your cigar. And that's really that would be my guess as to why I'm getting this light colored ring around the outside, because of the heat from the actual burn line. So just thought I would point that out. I thought it was kind of interesting. It probably has absolutely nothing to do with the taste of the cigar, but I'm a bit finicky. I like to really analyze the cigar quite a bit. But anyway, the cigar's going really well. The draw on this cigar, I had mentioned that I smoked the first one on Dog Watch Cigar Radio. The draw on that one was really loose. The draw on this one is great. It's got a little bit of resistance to it. It's it's not too loose, not too tight. It's just perfect. I really enjoy the burn, or I'm really getting distracted. I'm really enjoying the draw. The amount of smoke that the cigar is putting off. It's light. It's really light and airy, light in color. Doesn't have much aroma to it that I can pick up in the room. I've got some exhaust going on, so nothing's really staying in the room for me to notice. But it's certainly not offensive at this point, so that's a plus. The base flavor is it's like a mild coffee flavor, but it's mainly bitter chocolate, and the body is about medium to full, and the finish is really smooth and it's crisp. It's typical of a Pepin blended cigar when you light the cigar up, and if you've ever had Pepin cigars before, you'll kind of pick that up right away. Is that it tastes like a product produced by Pepin. So there's nothing out of the ordinary about it as far as the way your base impression. At least that's just the way I feel it. I've got a kind of a base feeling that I look at all of Pepin cigars with, and they all are very smooth. They all have very crisp flavors, and this is no different. But so far I'm really enjoying it, and I'm going to smoke a little bit further, and we'll get back to discussing the cigar in a little bit. So I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back, folks. As you can see, I'm still plugging away at my 601 Maduro, and so far I'm really happy with it. During the break, I got a little bit of an uneven burn. You can kind of see it a little bit. It was a little bit worse than this. It's beginning to correct itself, which is a big plus. If there is a problem that develops with the cigar, I really like it when it corrects itself. That way I don't have to try touching up one side, taking the chance of making it worse, or it's a crapshoot sometimes when cigars get uneven burns. So I'm really happy to see that this is correcting itself and everything is going very well. So far, the draw is still very good. It's nice and free with a little bit of resistance. The resting smoke is still, I'm sorry, not the resting smoke. The volume of smoke is still very good. It's thick. It's easy to play with. It's very easy to get through your sinuses. The body is still medium to full. It's beginning to gradually pick up and become a little more full bodied, but it's still in the medium to full range. The finish, just as before, it's very smooth and crisp. It's about average. It hangs around on your palate for a minute or two, and then it starts to fade. So overall, it's a very good cigar so far. I'm really enjoying it. The base flavor is still like a coffee flavor with some cocoa in there. The cocoa is really taking the forefront here as the coffee flavors begin to fade, and it's also a little spicy, and you'll really pick that up more when you blow it through your sinuses. It really shines through there. But once again, so far it's smoking really well. I'm very happy with it. Just to get off topic for a quick second, I have to apologize for the distractions. I used to do these videos just sitting in front of the camera with nothing else going on. Sometimes it get a little boring, and me and my fiance, we've been talking for a little while about getting a laptop, and I finally got a laptop, and it's sitting here in front of me, and I got the music playing and stuff like that. But every once in a while, the music service I use is a website. It's Last.fm. And every time the track changes, all the band information and stuff comes up on the screen, and I can't help but look at it. And my apologies for that. I should really start closing the screen, but too lazy, I guess. But anyway, sorry for the distractions. I'll try to keep those minimized. But anyway, I'm going to kick back, listen to some music, smoke my cigar, and be back. Probably twice more. These clips are going pretty quick, so I'll be back to do a final third, and I'll be back one more time to do a show wrap up. So anyway, see you in just a second. Welcome back, folks. I'm getting down to the nitty gritty with my EO1 brand's 601 Maduro, and so far I'm really happy with it. The volume of smoke is still good. The resting smoke is beginning to pick up a little bit. It's now it's beginning to fill the room a little bit, and the room aroma is really nice. I really enjoy it. It doesn't seem like it would be offensive to anyone, but you never know. Being a cigar smoker, sometimes what you think is a very aromatic and wonderful smelling cigar is just brutal on someone who doesn't share the hobby. But anyway, the volume of smoke is good. You can still get it very easily through your sinuses. It's very flavorful. The body is still medium to full. It's it's not really progressing into the full range. And the finish is still very smooth and crisp on the palate. Still lasts a minute or two and then fades. The base flavor is still predominantly cocoa, like a really dark chocolate sort of flavor. There's still some coffee flavors there, but they're really beginning to fade in the background. And when you get the smoke through your sinus, you'll be able to pick up some spice. And while this base flavor, all these flavors I've been describing, they haven't really changed. They haven't changed from like one distinct flavor to the next, but they are becoming more rich and just really more in depth, and they're developing more character. They're I really have to keep telling myself to slow down because I want to keep puffing on the cigar. They're getting that much more and more in depth and enjoyable, and I really like them. But sound like a broken record, but I'm really enjoying the cigar. I've had all three of the 601s, and in the past I enjoyed the 601 Connecticut much more than I did the Habano. But this one, it's a dead heat. I really don't know which one I like better, the 601 Connecticut or the 601 Maduro. They're both very good cigars. I'll have to make that decision when I smoke the last of my 601 Maduros, which Jerry was kind enough to send me 3 of them. So, I'm probably gonna have to smoke that Maduro sometime during the week. I'm just really liking this cigar. But anyway, before I take another quick break, I just wanted to let you know what's going on with the Stogie Review. We have some contests coming up for a Stinky Cigar Herf Edition ashtray. We're not quite sure how we're going to do that contest just yet, but keep an eye out for that in the future. We also have a 3-month subscription to CigarMonthClub.com. which is a monthly cigar club. They send you a few cigars every month, and they change up their rotation just to give you something new and exciting every month. So I'm really looking forward to trying out my subscription. We'll be doing a review on the service itself, and how the cigars come, the variety you get, and just the typical things you would look for in a monthly cigar club like that. Actually, I think that's about it for the contest. The logo contest, I think, is going to be ending very, very soon. I know Jerry was talking about getting the poll system set up. He apologized for the delay on that, so look for that in the next coming days. We have some really good entries, so I'm really excited to see who wins out and wins that box of Tatawahe Series P. But a lot of good things going on with the Stogie Review. So anyway, I'm going to take another quick break, and I will be back one final time, and we'll do a wrap up, and I'll let you get out of here. So see you in just a second. Well, welcome back, folks, for the wrap-up of my 601 Maduro. And if you couldn't tell, I'm really liking it. I had to break out a toothpick just so I can continue to smoke it without burning my fingers. Cigar is just, it's putting off lots of smoke. It's very flavorful, very enjoyable. And just like I said before, every puff seems to get more complex and more rich, and it's the type of cigar where it's getting really short and you just don't want it to end. The flavors are just so good at this point in the cigar that, I really don't think I'd get the same effect if I lit up another one. I just want it to keep going just as it is. And unfortunately, all good things just have to come to an end, and the cigar is just going to have to be put out sooner or later. But for the time being, I'm just going to keep puffing away until the toothpick starts to burn, and then I'll put it out. But if you couldn't tell, I really recommend the cigar. I think it's very good. Of the three, I think it's a dead heat as far as my preferences between the 601 Connecticut and the 601 Maduro. It's just a very good cigar. It delivers a lot of good flavors. It's very smooth. It's not harsh or offensive or anything like that. It's just a very good cigar overall. The construction's great. The appearance is good. The burn's good. Everything's been very good about the cigar. So take it for what it's worth. I definitely like it, and we'll be buying some more in the future. But can't say it enough. Just really like the cigar. And that about wraps it up for the 601 Maduro. So. Oh, one more thing before I get out of here. The YouTube videos, if you're a YouTube watcher, my apologies, but I think that the YouTube videos are going to come to an end. And the reason being that I'm just having a lot of trouble with YouTube. And from what I understand, they're either going to be cutting all the videos that are over 10 minutes, or they are no longer going to be compressing the videos that are over 10 minutes. So all my videos probably from here on out are all going to be on blip.tv. They do a great job over there. They don't compress your videos. I'm looking to try to get them in the 16:9 widescreen format. So if you like the way Jerry's videos look, I think you'll like the videos that I'm going to try to get up on Blip TV. But anyway, that wraps it up for the 601 Maduro. Highly recommend it. Definitely give one a shot if you can find one locally. If not, you can head over to AtlanticCigar.com, famous cigar, and I even think Cigars International. They all sell 5-packs, and you can buy by box as well. But great value, good cigar. It's a little, it might be a little bit out of reach as far as some people's budgets go. For me, I have a tough time buying a box of cigars that are over $100, but this cigar is definitely good enough that I'll definitely be taking that. I'm going to be looking into that in the future. I think I might buy a box, but anyway, keep saying it, but that does it. So hopefully hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to hearing your comments. Emails, keep the emails coming in. We really appreciate the questions. They'll be being fed right into the next episodes of your questions, my